So we need to talk about the journaling bag. I have shared this bag on Instagram stories maybe like 5 times, and I get so many questions every time. Where is it from? What do I have in it? And I wanted to do a proper YouTube video rather than a quick like reel or something, because I love this bag so much and I really am excited to share it because I just feel like it answered so many problems. Like, so I specifically wanted it for when I'm sitting on the sofa and I want like my journaling stuff like really accessible to me, but I don't want to store it on the sofa, obviously. So I normally have it just on the sideboard, but I can't reach it from the sofa. And I was like, just a little handy bag would be so like just useful. And it has so many pockets. So I'm going to go through what I have in this bag, where it's from, and just kind of like tell you about it really, and like stuff that I maybe wish I'd known before I got it, because I didn't really see anyone who was using it for journaling or planning stuff when I got mine. So the brand is called Soolla with 2 L's, and it's actually a pottery bag. So it's been designed for moving like your pottery tools and stuff from like the studio to wherever else. I don't really know because I'm not a potter, but I actually saw this bag on an Instagram ad. So they kind of targeted the right person actually, because it's perfect. And when I saw it, I sent it to my friend and I was like, I need this, and within like 5 minutes I'd bought it. Like, I was not like hanging about because it just was so perfect for what I needed. So I'll give you a quick kind of overview of all the bits and bobs, but it's called the Studio Bag and I got the purple colour, and I haven't organised it specifically for the video. I was going to, because I was going to film this like at least a month ago, and I sort of tidied it and put everything where I thought I would want it to be. But I've now been using the bag quite a lot, so I took it to the Southwest Planner Club, I've taken it to a few little mini journaling meets, and I don't really use it the way that I initially set it up, so I wanted to show it you in its like raw form, I guess, like how I've been using it. So there are a bunch of pockets on the front, and I've been putting my metallic gel pens in here. I've got a few other random pens. To be honest, I haven't really reached for these that much. There's a pencil, just like a little ceramic cutting blade thing. And then I've got a few pins. I also have some of these little rulers that have like the kind of jaggedy edges where you can like rip paper against them to get like a rough edge rather than a straight edge. And then I think I've got just like a regular ruler in here as well. So when I first got the bag, I didn't realise there was like this front layer of pockets, but then there's pockets under the pockets. So you got like honestly so many pockets. I think there's like 30 or something, but it will stay on the website, I can't quite remember. And then on the other side is a similar layout with having like the little pen slot type pockets. So I've got some more pens, I've got a big pair of scissors, another ruler, like I don't really need that many. What's in here? Oh, a little glue stick, a small glue stick. These are glue sticks are really annoying me at the minute. They're like my main nemesis. I've been using like liquid glue and tape rollers instead because glue sticks are so annoying. But yeah, so I've got more of these little rulers. I didn't know I had more actually. Should probably put this one with that one. And then I also have some more pins and I've got a badge. So those are the two like big like flat sides, and then on the smaller side you have like one larger pocket, and I've got more adhesives in here. So my tape roller that I mentioned, this is the glue that I've been liking. It's like the Tombow Mono Liquid Multi Glue or something, and it's got like a thin tip and a fat tip. This is also Tombow. I really like the refillable tape rollers. And then I have another glue stick, because even though they annoy me, I'm trying to use them because I feel like when I'm gluing big areas, they are okay, but it's getting the edges to stick down. That's my issue with glue sticks. And then these two are currently empty, but like they're really handy if you just want to like pop things in, like if you don't always use them in the bag, like to have some spare pockets. And then this is my particularly chunky pocket, if you can see. So I've got some like adhesive pads in here, which I don't really need to have these with me all the time actually, because I don't really remember to use them. I've got some glue dots, some post-its, I don't really know why I've got those in here, and a big date stamp, and I actually do use this quite a lot, so that's definitely going to go back in. Oh, and some tiny tweezers. Didn't realise they were in here. So I'm going to move those into a smaller pocket because I will lose them. So the big pockets are good for like your like slightly larger things that you don't really need to be separated. Like this was one of the things when I bought the bag, as much as I loved the pockets, I was like, do I need that many separate pockets? But you find things to fill them, so you always need more pockets basically. So that is what I have in the outer pockets, and they're really sturdy. Like one of my worries was like putting scissors and stuff in there. Am I gonna like ruin the fabric? And I haven't had any issues so far. I am obviously like gentle-ish with it, but so far it's been great. So then on the top of the bag, it is just open, but because you've got this border of fabric or whatever, it basically stops things from falling out, and I've not had an issue with anything falling out, but just in case you are bothered about the fact that it isn't closed on top, it does have this kind of protective like shield area. And then inside it is one big section, but there are little pockets inside as well, so we'll go through and I'll just like take out everything I've got in here. And I do have quite a lot of space still, even though it looks kind of full. But this is all of my like junk journaling stuff. So I have my actual journal, which fits in here perfectly. This is, I think it's smaller than A5, but not by a lot, if that's helpful. I've got a big pouch, and this is from, I do not know what the brand is. It says indispensable tool, Nardrit. I don't know. I'm going to put it on screen. Oh, and that's the dog and Tom. But this is just a pouch I bought so that I can put any kind of like loose papers. I've got all my like adhesive patterned papers from Plannerface, my shop, in here, and I put like anything that I've printed to go in my journal. I'll just shove it in here for safekeeping, and there's a little pouch on the back as well. But this does fit in like this orientation, but if I put it this way, it's a little bit tighter. Like I can get it in, but I have to put it in first, so that's just something to note. And I don't know what size this is, but this is bigger than A5 though. And then I've got a reusable sticker book, which has all of my like journaling stickers in. This, sometimes I put it on the outside in the outer pocket, but it's a little bit tight, so I've started putting it in the middle, which is better. I've got a like portable charger and cable, which is kind of like, I haven't like checked this since I last brought it out with me, so I've also got my inhaler in here, which I wouldn't typically leave in here, because I was going out, I brought it. I have a guest check like pad in one of the inner pouches, so in this one here, and it is getting a bit like scuffed up. It's not the best place for it really, but I don't know what else to do with it. I have a big sticker album. This is a large Plannerface album. I know the pockets are 5.7 inches by 7.7 inches, so that's how big the pockets are, but the actual album is obviously slightly bigger to accommodate. But that fits in here really well. Also fits like this way around if you wanted it to be, so it can kind of move freely. I've got just some extra like random packets of journaling stuff. And then so there's another pocket like opposite. And in here I've got my Instax printer. This is like the Link 3, I think, plus a cable if I need to charge it. And I think, yeah, so that's everything I've got inside. So I'll take those things out and then you can kind of see. So inside you've got the big main section, a little slogan on the bottom, which is cute. And then the two pockets inside are like the shorter edges, so this one and this one, and they are just like big, like empty pockets. They're not divided again. So that is the bag, and I love it so much. I honestly am really happy with it. I can't stop talking about it, and from messages and stuff that I've had on Instagram, I think maybe at least 5 people have bought one since I showed mine. Not sponsored or anything, obviously. It'd be amazing if they did sponsor me, but they did do a competition to win one of their newer products, which is a pouch, and I actually won that. So I do have 2 of those coming, but I also actually bought another bag for my memory planning stuff, like my 7x9 planner, because that's really, like, if I try and fit that in here with my journaling stuff, everything is chaos. There's just too many things. So I wanted somewhere separate for that. So I did actually order another one, which I'm going to open for you now. But this is an overview of the junk journal one again. And like I said, it's in the purple colour. So this came a few days ago, and I did open it because I had to peek. I ordered it with 2 friends actually because they had a deal where if you bought 2, you got 1 free. So it basically made it like a third off for us all to get 1 each. And I knew I wanted a new one. So I'm going to show you the other colours that we got as well, just out of like interest. But my friend Kat got this like sage green colour. It's called ganja green, and online we thought it looked lighter. No, we thought it looked darker, but then in reels it looked lighter. So we were like, who knows what colour it's going to be, and we are pleasantly surprised that it is this kind of green. So I think that one's really pretty. And then Emma got the purple one. So this is the same as the one that I got. Actually, I'm going to compare them because sometimes you get like variations in like batch colours. So that would be interesting to see. I don't know how it looks on camera. They look very similar to me. Maybe Emma's is like a tad bluer and mine is maybe more pink, but it's negligible anyway. So yeah, Emma got the purple. And then I got this really cool colour scheme, which I think they call Windbreaker. It's blue, purple, pink, and the handles are green. It's very pretty, and like the top bit is like white. And I don't think I said, but they are machine washable. Where's the flyer? They're machine washable. It says the canvas is fast drying duck canvas. Don't know what duck canvas means, presumably not made of ducks, but fast drying, which is great if you want to wash it. And it's got 30 pockets and a lifetime warranty, which was impressive to me. I don't really know like what that means, but I don't know. I feel like if it breaks, they would replace it. I don't know whose lifetime or what the like caveats are to that, but I thought it was cool. And I got some stickers inside, so obviously always happy to have some stickers. And these are different to the stickers that I got in my first bag, so that's fun. And then there's a little note on the back. So this is I'm trying to see if there's any differences. I don't think there is. I think it would be obvious, like they would have mentioned it if there were. But it's very pretty. So this one's going to be for my memory planning stuff, and I don't think it's going to be as like jam-packed as the other one is because I don't really have as many tools and stuff, but I still think just having like the bigger compartment in the middle for my actual planner will be great. So I'm going to grab it actually. So this is my 7x9 Tilly Journals planner, and this is my like the kind of planning that I do in this one, like my vertical weekly sticker kits. So it's obviously quite a chunky planner, and I've done up until like October, so it's got 2 more months in this. So it's not going to get too much thicker, but I feel like towards the start of the year is when you really notice it getting thicker. So it fits, let me move you. So it fits like super easily this way around, and then if I want it the other way around, it does fit. Because there's nothing else in here, it fits pretty easily, but like as soon as you start to put things in it, it will fit less easily, obviously. But I'm really happy with that. I did know it fit because I've tried it in my other one, but when I've got my journaling stuff in there as well, they do not fit together. It's not a fun time. So that is how this one will be, and then I guess I'll just put like some pens in the front. To be honest, I haven't really thought through what else was going to go in here, but it was essential to me that I got one for my memory planner. And to be honest, if I don't use it for my memory planner, there's plenty of other things that I can put in it. Like I do a lot of other like random crafts that could go in here. I even thought about like as just kind of like a general like house caddy, like, you know, like things that you may just want with you all the time, like lip balm and hand cream and stuff. Like maybe I don't need to move it around that much though. I don't know. I'm basically trying to justify why I might need like 10 more of these, but I'm just really happy with them. I think they're such a great idea. I love the range of colours. There's like a ton of like these, well, there's like a ton of plain colours, and then there's maybe like 6 of these like mixed colours, which are super fun. So yeah, just wanted to give them a bit of a shout out. Like I said, not sponsored, but I'm just really happy with the bag. The brand was called Soolla, if you're interested, and I will link them down below. But you can also get them on Amazon, but I would recommend ordering from their website because I think both times that I ordered it was free UK shipping, and the first time it came from Amazon anyway. Like I could see the tracking, it was Amazon, and it literally came next day. And then when I ordered these more recently, they still came within like 2 days, but it did ship from the US, but shipping was still free. So just super quick. They've got their fulfillment situation sorted really well, which is great to see. But yeah, that is everything from me today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, or if you want to see anything else about the bags, or if you have any questions again, let me know in the comments. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.